Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Ben Lively. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. One out, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Kwan racing over to make the catch. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cleveland and getting to start, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to center. Chourio pulls it in on the run. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well, because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
In the air, left field, Bowers sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. There's a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Throws to second. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. And now, William Contreras. Misses off the plate. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Hard hit left side. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Two out, space is empty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Three, 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
There's the strike. Good eye in that spot. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them. Toughest pitch to hit, fastball, and then the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now.
Count full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So digging in, Gabriel Arias. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
No score here in the second. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Jake Bauers.
Jake Bauers.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9th, shortstop.
Just a simple
Durbin.
ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Monasterio at first, 1 gone. And that's outside. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Right
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Sal Frelick will hit next. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. And that is in for a strike. 2-2 now. Ground ball left side. Throws to second for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's going to be Nolan Jones. And that misses. And it's 2-1. This to third. Now he launches a throw over his head.
No, he's safe.
But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
So digging in, Angel Martinez.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Jones aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven
So up
Kwan.
next, Stephen Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Save at second with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Hit in the air, center field. Chourio gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And here is Daniel Schneemann.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Runner at second, two down. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here is Hoskins. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Next offering is outside.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
1 gone, runner at first. Now here's Jake Bauers. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tanner Bybee up and throwing. Smith also getting ready. Pitch misses inside. The count now 2-2. Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, Third baseman,
Andrew Monasterio now at the plate. That just misses. It's 2-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Back up the middle and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop. Next offering is in for a strike.
Thank you.
Two outs. To third. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And that is out of play. That's inside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
2 down, bases empty.
Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo digs in now. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Now batting, catcher, Bo.
So man
Naylor.
aboard. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's even at 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tim Herron.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Tim Herron.
So the lineup flips over. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kwan heads after it. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Jackson Chourio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Woo. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the... Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it.
Designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Here comes Christian Yelich. That one outside. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in for a strike. That's outside. Counts full, 3-2. William Contreras up next for the Brewers. Out to short. Throw on to Santana. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Next pitch is outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Yoel Payamps getting ready to go. Hudson, the lefty, warming up as well. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one hammered left field. That's going back. Back some more. And that ball is out of here. A laser to left. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And there's a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Angel Martinez, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Chorio under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right side, Hoskins handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This homer brings the Guardians a bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tanner Bybee. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 28, Tanner Bybee.
And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Now batting, second baseman Bryce Turang.
So a man at first, Bryce Turang up now for the Brewers. Off the plate, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First baseman Rhys Hoskins.
First and second, no outs. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 1-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting,
Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. Contreras. The lead runner out at second. Terang at first. One gone.
Could use a ground ball here.
One strike.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out.
That's ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Nope. Ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit. And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. But no advance from the runners.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Bases loaded, 2 down, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yoel Payamps.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the
And the batter now, Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Hard ground ball for a base throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He rocketed that one out of here. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 4-3.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoel Payamps done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Ryan Hudson taking over on the mound. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So now here's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Freeland makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Bo
And next
Naylor.
is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Bowers snags it, 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Next to hit, Gabriel Arias. The shortstop takes a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. Two outs. And that one fouled off. That one missed.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Hard hit right side. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Carlos Santana so smooth for the Guardians. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Next pitch is outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Jackson Chourio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's Christian Yelich. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead, run on base. And here is William Contreras. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Runner takes off, spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Tied at 4. Runner goes again. Pitch is low and safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Hunter Gaddis.
Now
Pitching change here, Cade Smith.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
Bryce Terang will hit next. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Two on, two outs.
Ball. That's inside.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Got him. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now tied 4-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Alexander.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the center fielder, Angel Martinez.
Center fielder.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Koenig getting cranked up as well. Inside, and that's ball 3. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting left fielder.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Now batting.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings through that.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball could be 2. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Well, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, and unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
First and second, one out. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And that's fouled off. On the ground, could be two. The underhand flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One run on 2 base hits, an error, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 5 and the Brewers 4. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Jake Bauers. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the closer, is getting loose. Festa also throwing. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third base.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Cade Smith departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Now on
Guardians.
the bump, Joey Cantillo.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And that's way high. Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
Well, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Quan settles underneath it. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Here
Milwaukee.
comes a new arm for the Brewers,
Number
Abner
45.
Uribe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Kyle Manzardo.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man at first. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Backed off the plate that time. Two and one now.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jared Koenig, the left-hander, up and throwing. And the right-hander's 3-1. On the ground to first, Hoskins steps on the bag. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Now batting, right fielder, Nolan Jones.
So digging in, Nolan Jones.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Manzardo, the runner at third. Naylor over at second with one down. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Out to short. Fires to first in time.
Now batting, center fielder, Angel.
And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That's in there, and it's 3-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strikes him out with 100.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Guardians.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Emmanuel
48.
Clase. He's been so good against lefties. Sal Frelick now at the plate.
Right
So
fielder,
important to stay
Sal
within yourself,
Frelick.
especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
And a count 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ball. Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Though he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
So the tying run at second. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Rips one to right. And it stays fair. In comes the run from second. And they've tied it in the top of the 9th. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
1 out, runner at second. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. And a count 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Yelich flies around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 6-5.
Big RBI for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Emmanuel Clase won't go any further tonight, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Matt Festa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. And downstairs. Pickoff move to first. Throw, and it gets away. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Safe at second, and that was not close. The 3-1. Hoskins pushes it foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So up next, Jake Bauers. And that just misses.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Andrew Monasterio in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 6 and the Guardians 5. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Carlos Santana in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats. And if you're
on the ground, throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.